Liam, welcome to Bristol City. How much are you looking forward to getting started?
Yeah, can't wait. Delighted to be here. It's obviously a terrific opportunity and one that I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, great to finally be here and get it done.
And what's attracted you to the role of head coach?
I think numerous aspects. I think if you look at the the vision for the club, where they want to get to and how they want to get there, most importantly, and I think there's a real good fit and alignment with my journey, where I want to get to and how that looks, and my strengths as a coach. And then I think the big bit as well is the playing group that's currently here. I think we had a pre-season friendly. We obviously played in the cup as well, so and have done a large amount of work prior to coming in. So I think that's a big attraction is the current group that are in place.
And on that group, we've got young, exciting players, but also we've got experienced, quality professionals. That mix, does that excite you?
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's really important for any group. I think you want players that you can coach and that are mouldable and that are on an upward trajectory in their career. I think that brings certain behaviours in terms of drive, intensity, ambition, which again, like I talk around the line with how we want to work. And I think what you then need is a core of senior players that can accelerate that development in the young players. And I'm big in terms of drawing out that experience and that knowledge and aspects of people's journeys that they've had to date. So again, I think that the senior ones supporting the younger ones, and I also think the other way, the younger ones driving the seniors at times, equally as important. So yeah, the balance in the group looks good, and yeah, like I said, that's the most exciting bit for me. I can't wait to get on the grass with them.
And those experienced players drawing through those younger players, we've got a great connection with the academy. A lot of academy graduates in our first team. How exciting is that as well?
Yeah, massive. I think if myself and Chris Hogg, who's obviously joined as well, if you look at our journeys, we spent a large period of time developing players for Premier League and down. So again, I think that in terms of how we work, whether you're coming through the academy or even if you're at the back end of your career, I think it's all around progressing. It's all around development. It's all about how do you get better? Because if we can improve everybody in the group, ultimately the team benefits, the team improves, and that will only further support us in the most important bit, which is getting results and winning games.
And in getting those results, talk a bit about your footballing principles. What do you pride yourself on in terms of the way you want a team to play?
Yeah, I think it starts with the behaviours. I think that's the most important bit. I think in terms of, especially for fans that are paying hard-earned money to to come and watch and get behind the team. I think fans are realistic, fans are honest. If they see players put in a real shift and compete and run their hardest and be brave and try things, fans will be forgiving on what the outcome sometimes of the game is. So it will always start with that. The culture that we have to have, is about people willing to run, willing to compete, dominating duels, that side of it. And then on top of that, it's in the team aspects. I think in terms of definitely out of possession, we want to be on the front foot. We want to be aggressive. We want to be hard to beat. And then in possession, it's around, for me, it's an entertainment industry. So we want people to be excited by the team. So of course we want the ball, because if we've got it, the opposition can't score. But at the same point, I want us to attack. I want us to create and score goals. And yeah, they're probably the fundamentals of how we work.
I think our fans would be excited by that. 22,500 is an average crowd here at Ashton Gate. Great following on the road, and there'll be 2,500 at QPR on Saturday. In terms of getting out in front of those Bristol City fans, you must be looking forward to that.
Yeah, can't wait. And again, my assurance is, well, I'm here. I'll give everything I've got. Again, we'll go above and beyond everything that we have to do to try and make it a success. And I think it's that alignment across the club. We've all got the same goal. We've all got a common goal. Let's all play our part and pull in that direction to to try and achieve success.
You've been to the Robins High Performance Centre in pre-season. You've been to Ashton Gate with the Carabao Cup. What are your impressions of both the training ground and our home stadium?
Yeah, incredible facilities. I think it screams excellence, screams high performance, which is what we're about. I think that's the biggest bit. Is you look at a weekend. It's win, lose or draw. We go through the same processes. It's what did we do well? What do we need to do better? And having the infrastructure, the facilities allows us to run the best program that we can. So, like I keep saying, I'm delighted to be here. Can't wait to get to obviously had a look around here, but can't wait to get to the training facility as well.
You brought Chris Hogg with you. Tell us about Chris.
Yeah, we go back quite a long way in terms of we played together in the youth team, and then obviously our journeys went on slightly different routes in him playing and me coaching earlier. But again, when he moved back into, we were in Ipswich at the time, and he moved back into Ipswich around 27, 28. We started coaching together there before I moved off. But he's someone that I've always stayed in touch with, who we're in each other's heads, which I think is key. He knows what goes through my head. I think he's outstanding in terms of challenging me and questioning my thought processes, which again is really beneficial. And And he's a top coach. If you look at his, his journey to date and the clubs he's worked at, the successes he's had, he's a terrific coach on the grass. So he's fundamental for me and how I work. And yeah, like I said, it's much more of a partnership than anything.
And that time on the grass, both for yourself and Chris, how crucial is that?
Yeah, everything. I think that, obviously when we meet the players, that'll be something that we'll talk around in terms of, being open to learning, being coachable. I think that's the biggest bit. I think in terms of we'll give them everything that we've got in terms of understanding what their roles are when they step on the pitch and creating that alignment and clarity. But we need players that are brave to want to learn, want to progress, want to get better. And yeah, that again really important.
And obviously over the next few years, what do you hope to have achieved both for yourself and for the club?
Yeah, I think when you join, especially a club like this, and any club, to be fair, you're a custodian, right? I think huge elements where you have to respect the past and understand the past and the culture of the area that that you've moved to and that the club is in. And then it's around, can we leave it in a better state than we found it? And again, I think that's what we'll be doing our utmost. I think in terms of the day-to-day is putting really strong processes in place. It's emotionally getting invested in what we do, having that passion, that drive, that hunger to improve everything from, what the fans see on a Saturday to, the training processes, how we review sessions, how we review games, how we analyse everything. I think that's the biggest bit for us is that if you get those right, then you'll get the outcomes and the results you want. So I think rather than focusing on, outcomes, we tend to try and put all our energy into the day-to-day, which allows us to progressively get better.
Liam, thank you for joining us.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.